So this is an interesting property that actually works. There's a few things that I really like about this, and I'll show you what I would look at from an investment perspective. In the write-up, it says there's an RV option, RV parking option, which I'm assuming is this area here. The home's charming. Looks like it's in good shape. There's a new electrical panel. Oh, there's the RV parking. Um, but most importantly, it's got a big backyard. So the backyard actually has real potential to add an ADU in there. So at this particular price point, at 379, you could come in here and have a fairly well producing investment property as is. But as we scroll through and look at the photos, it's in relatively good shape. We could look at this just on its own, but have a lens of what we could potentially do in the future by adding a ADU in the back to add two extra bedrooms. So I'm going to scroll through these quickly so I can get you to the backyard. So this is part of the backyard, but here's the other part of the backyard. It's very big. This is plenty of space for you to add an ADU back here. So something I would definitely look at, and because it has that RV parking that we talked about, that would be your secondary tenant's entrance point. You could fence off this half, have an ADU back here, have really two separate living spaces there. So that would make this rental significantly better. Now, if we just analyze this as is, we don't want to get into something with the ADU potential and let it sit, but we want it to be decently performing. And right off the bat, it's already starting at an investment score of a 60. Generally, that means it's slightly negative cash flow. We could offer a little bit less, 379 come in at 360. They probably wouldn't accept that. Let's say 365. That's going to put us really not much out of pocket. And that's, again, just for the first 2 years, but it's got a 5.2 cap rate. And then you have the built-in additional option to add that ADU back there. And California is really actually helpful when it comes to ADUs. They want additional bed counts. So it's really not a difficult task to do. So in your first 2 years, you're going to have negative cash flow. But in that first year, you're going to be adding that ADU in the back. And there's some companies that are really great at cost-efficient ADUs that are specifically built for renters. So I think this actually has a lot of potential. It's got a new electrical panel. As long as the roof is in good condition, the home was built in the 50s. So we always, always, always want to check the sewer line when doing an inspection and make sure that's in good condition. But as long as the other items are in good shape, I think this is definitely worth scheduling a showing for. So we'll take a look at it and we'll let you know what we think.